deactivated. But listen, we can't even discuss this for 90 days. What is
Yeah.
90 days?
And I don't think it's not, I don't
So
think it's
after
just
90 days,
this.
even if he did something sketchy, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because,
I just don't, I don't understand
and it's,
I mean, it's,
I hear,
I
but
hate to
listen,
say it, but it's almost a lot more logical to say you're deactivated, period. End of
period.
story.
And it's not just him. It's not just the 90 days just for my father's case. I hear whether it's videos, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, most everyone says you have to go through this 90-day waiting, like probation period. This happened right after DoorDash laid off, like, what was it, like 1,500, something like that, like 1,500 people. I forget exactly what the
It
number.
was 1,250, I think, or right around
Okay,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
so a lot of people. So um, it wasn't me that was deactivated, because I deleted
I'm
multiple
hearing more and
apps.
more stories about I mean, I've heard Joe and I have been doing this for the same amount of time since
Um,
2015.
yeah.
I've heard deactivation stories since the first month.
Yeah.
And some
However,
get back on.
I'm hearing
Some get back
newer,
on, some
like,
don't.
right, but I'm hearing that's what I'm saying. I'm hearing newer, like different type. It's almost like, hey, you're kind of deactivated. What do you mean I'm
Mhm.
kind of deactivated? Like for a while, it was just like you're done, you're deactivated.
Yeah.
Okay. And now it's more like you're deactivated. Get back to us later, or there will be some like twist to it. Like, why is there a twist? Why? It's almost like they know they're like what they're saying is probably not true.
It's
Yeah.
wrongful. That's the thing. I mean, if you're doing something that's goes against their platform, whatever
Yes.
that might be, it's just wrongful deactivation.
Mm.
And I think maybe they wait the 90 days because they expect you to just say, well, forget about it.
Yeah.
I'll just get a W-2, or forget about it. I'll just go on these other things. And they just keep bringing in more drivers, right? And the um it's overly saturated, so there's no orders coming in. So you're
Everywhere. Yeah.
everywhere. So like you're sitting there. So maybe that's what the 90 days are for. So, but he wants, like I said, he wants to get back on. He said he's making almost as much. He does Instacart, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. And with those three, he said he's just about to what he was making. But you can see why he didn't. If he was doing all of that, like he was just doing DoorDash and
Yes.
making enough money doing DoorDash, he's like, why do I need to do the other apps? Well, that's why, because
Exactly.
they let you go for no reason.
Yeah.
Right,
So
because
it's,
those of us that those if we're hustling and do it like so he's able to multi-app, but
yeah.
he doesn't want to. He'd rather just work DoorDash and make the money. And
I mean,
I've got no problem with that either. What I've got more of a problem with what happened, and I mean that in
yeah,
terms of like I've always had a problem with deactivation, especially I've known a lot of wrongful deactivations.
yeah,
So, but this is just getting weird because I feel like this is the worst time for them to do this. We're now in 2023. We're fighting for independent contractorship.
hmm
They should be like saddling up to the good people, but they're doing things like this that actually show that they have a control they shouldn't have.
yeah,
Like, and first of all, the whole thing goes against being an independent contractor. The fact of you're deactivated. Why? Because something happened. What? I'm not going to tell you.